Okay, coming up on state line. Still got 140 miles to Las Vegas. So far the trip's been pretty uneventful once I actually got underway. Car's been running well. It's only gotten really hot in the past hour or so, as I've now make that 2 hours, as I've been going through the Mojave here. The Central Valley wasn't much over the mid-80s. That's what most of the signs said. And when I stopped for gas south of Fresno, so I'm just enjoying all the large amounts of scenery. I thought I was closer to the state line. I passed the check the other direction about a mile back. So, well, I'll start it again when I get there. Okay, I'm not sure what happened to the state line marker, but it never showed up. About 5 miles after I made the last recording, I did pass the remains of this kind of kitschy tourist trap place that I remember from previous trips was right on the state line, and it used to have like an archway across the freeway. But I just thought I'd do this to show some of the really magnificent mountains and things here. They're really frightening. I mean, there's like no vegetation on them at all. This is another planet. You get some scrub down here in the sand, down in the valley level, but wow. Anyway, I'm going down a hill, so I'm going a little faster than normal. That's a corrected 71 according to the GPS. So, alright, I'm not going to waste any more memory. Well, that cleared some things up. I just stopped for gas and dinner, even though it's a little early. It was only 4 o'clock. But the reason I never found the state line sign is that I haven't reached it yet. The guy said this is Baker, California, that it's still 45 miles to state line. So apparently that, agricultural checkpoint is some 100 miles inside the state. You know, so a nice secure border there. Anyway, it also explains why the gas was $3.45 a gallon. Probably the worst part was when the guy says, wow, it's 114 out today. Oh, really? And when I get out of the car, it felt cooler when I get out of the car. So it's 118, dare I say 120 in here. I don't think it's quite that hot now because it's a little after 5 o'clock and the sun's going down. We're past the peak heat of the day. I'm sure it's probably no more than about 110 in here right now. Okay, Bronwyn, here's another Southern California forest for you. This is Joshua Tree National Forest. I just happened to look down at the GPS and notice that it says I'm going through a green forested area. I think all you can see is the reflection of the camera. Anyway, I think I'm almost to state line finally. Okay, coming up on it for real this time. It's kind of hard to miss. It's got the State Line Casino. Don't want to wait any further to start grabbing your money. So I set this down to medium resolution so I could run longer without running out of memory. But I think I started it a little early. You'll notice we just went under a cloud. There are actually a few monsoon clouds out here. Doesn't make it any cooler. It's dropped a little since my last message. Coming down the far side of that pass, I just kicked it into neutral and let it coast, and I was up to something over 90. And the only reason I could have probably gone a little faster, except that I was catching up with the cars in front of me. All the ones that you've seen passing me at such high speeds all these other times. Sort of interesting here. See the power lines I'm about to drive under. Thought maybe they'd be from Boulder or Hoover Dam, but over there in the distance, it looks like a regular old coal-fired power plant. At least I think that's what it is. Okay, here we are. Nevada Welcome Center. And the Prim, not quite sure what that is, but it sounds like a town maybe. Hot on my tail, I have a tour bus that I passed at about 20 miles an hour a little bit ago. Whoa! Somebody's got a problem. Just as I'm about to video going across the state line. Okay, you guys want to drive not on the shoulder? Welcome to Nevada. Clark County Whiskey Pete's. Okay, we're in it now. Exit number 1, I guess so. And do they really need to put an artificial mountain in here with all the real mountains? I know it's a roller coaster, but still. Oh, there goes the tour bus. Well, that's all for now. Okay, getting close. 49 miles to go. And that range of hills in front of me, which looks pretty ominous, is the one that you just drive straight up to. And it looks like you're just gonna slam right into the rock. Well, you discover there's a real narrow river canyon that they built the freeway through. Anyway, coming up on Arizona, that means. Oh man, I'm losing it. I didn't have the camera ready. Just crossed over into the Arizona state line. Third state today. It's 7:43. So I have like another 40 minutes to go. I thought it was further in once we got into these mountains. Huh. Well, let's see if I can catch when we get into Utah. Of course, it might be dark by then. Okay, it might be too dark to see anything. I mean, there's still sunset going on there. But I just saw the sign for commercial vehicles must exit at the border. They know to put their inspections at the border. There it is, Utah state line. Whoa! Civilization, look at all that. Huh. Welcome to Utah. Okay, 4 states in one day, not bad. And I'm not even on the East Coast.